A new warning from Israel this morning. It says it is on the brink of escalation with Hezbollah in Lebanon. For months, the two have been launching strikes on one another, but Hezbollah has increased its rocket launches into Israel after several of its high-profile leaders were killed. NewsNation's Tom Dempsey is following this for us from Washington. Tom, there are several high-level talks going on right now about this new warning from Israel.
Yeah, that's right. Good morning, Nick. We know later today that a senior advisor from President Joe Biden's team will be traveling to Israel, all to talk about those concerns about recent attacks between Hezbollah and Israel. There's very real concerns about the war widening between Israel and Lebanon. Also, later today, this afternoon, right here at the White House, the head Secretary General of NATO will be meeting one-on-one with President Joe Biden. No doubt the ongoing wars in Ukraine and Gaza will be brought up. President Joe Biden really wants to get some big developments with those conflicts. In fact, in a statement released in honor of the Eid al-Adha Muslim holiday, President Joe Biden called on leaders to pass a three-part ceasefire plan, which would include, among other things, releasing all the hostages that are still part of the conflict. Look, Israel has not really embraced that plan, and Hamas has made some demands that aren't really being received well by Israel. But President Joe Biden saying that ceasefire plan remains the best way to end the violence in the Middle East.
And Tom, Israel also just announced a daily tactical pause to get more aid into Gaza. Exactly how's that supposed to work?
Yeah, this was a big development. The Israeli military announcing that no fighting can take place literally at this minute and during daytime hours in southern Gaza. This is all applying to a very crucial route that's used to bring in humanitarian aid that's obviously very much needed for Palestinians. This area sits right near the borders of Egypt, Gaza, and Israel, and it stretches about 7 miles long. You can see the map here. The pause comes, though, after discussions between Israel and the United Nations, and as big concerns remain over famine and a humanitarian crisis in Gaza. The Israeli military saying that by pausing fighting in this area that you see here, more trucks carrying food and supplies can come and go. Again, this pause will apply from 8 a.m. local time to 7 p.m. local time, literally as we speak right now. And again, so no fighting along that route, and that's all to help bring in humanitarian aid.
Tom, quickly, one more question before I let you go. Prime Minister Netanyahu is dissolving his war cabinet formed after the October 7th attacks. Why is he doing this, and what's the plan moving forward?
Well, this is widely believed to be in response to former General Benny Gantz, who was on that war cabinet, resigning, accusing Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu of not really having a clear strategy as to how to end the war with Gaza. So he made this decision to disband the war cabinet. Now all sorts of war discussions for Israel will be taking place with different ministers there. But look, there's, like I said, big calls to end this conflict right now. And, you know, it's coming as the health leaders in Palestine have said 37,000 Palestinians have died so far in this conflict. Just on Sunday, there was a strike that hit a home and killed 9 people, including 5 children. Israel recently released the names of 12 soldiers who recently died in attacks. So again, expect more of these calls to continue pouring in to end this conflict. And Netanyahu hoping that by hopefully switching things up, he can at least give that impression that he's, trying to end this conflict now.
And Tom, that instability in the cabinet definitely furthering the confusion there. Tom Dempsey live at the White House. Tom, thank you so much.
Thanks for watching, everybody. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. Also, don't forget to click that red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.